Alrighty, welcome to the video for lesson number 5, rotations in the coordinate plane. So for today's lesson, we learned how to rotate a point around the origin, either 90, 180, or 270 degrees, both counterclockwise or clockwise. So some of us were rule people, some of us were paper movers. It really doesn't matter as long as you are getting the right answers here. I'm going to use the rules for this video. If you're somebody that's moving around paper, just make sure you got the same answer as me. So first thing I want to do here is graph triangle cow. So if I graph -1, 2, that's point C, -1 up 5, that's point O, and -3 up 3, that's point W. The other thing that you might want to do here, because some of these actually wind up lying on top of each other, you'll see that with example 2, you might want to use color here just to see, but it doesn't really matter to me either way. So rotation of 180, the rule for that is xy becomes -x, -y. So that tells us that C prime is going to become 1, -2. O prime is going to become 1, -5. And W prime is going to become 3, -3. Now let's logically think about this. If we're in quadrant 2 and I rotate 180, I should end up in quadrant 4. So let's see. 1, -2 is here. 1, -5 is here. So we have C prime, O prime. And 3, -3 is here, W. So we have triangle C prime, W prime, O prime. What type of isometry is this? The answer is direct, because orientation is unchanged. All right, let's look at number 2. Number 2 gives us triangle cat. So we have -1 up 5, -3 up 1, and -2 down 2. All right, so if you notice, this triangle is in 2 different quadrants. So when I rotate this, we're going to have pieces that maybe overlap. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. I'm going to use a different color when I do my rotation. So if I wrote this 270, the rule for the rotation of 270 is that xy becomes y, -x. So that means C prime is going to become 5, 1. So 5, 1. A prime is going to become 1, 3, 1, 3. And T prime is going to become -2, 2. -2 up 2. So you see how they are kind of overlapping. So I have T prime, A prime, C prime. So we have this triangle there. Obviously use a straight edge. I don't have one on my computer here. For part C, it says to graph triangle C double prime, A double prime, T double prime after reflection of the x-axis. So to reflect over the x-axis, all we're going to do is we're going to change or negate the y values. So C double prime is going to become 5, -1. A double prime is going to become 1, -3. And T double prime is going to become -2, -2. So we wind up having this triangle. Also notice T and T double prime are the same point. What type of isometry is your answer in part C? Well, part C was a reflection, so that would be an opposite isometry, because the orientation changes. That's it. So hopefully you're starting to memorize those rules, so we'll keep going with all these different transformations over the next few lessons. Hopefully this video helped.